Ladies and gentlemen, and all the others who are listening, Jenny Nish, I hope you have your thoughts. You know, I'm following you today, but we need to talk about this because this is something we cannot ignore anymore. I think we need to talk about it every day until we all wake up because I think I myself, I was ignorant for a while because I'm that person, I like peace. I like peace. I like harmony. I don't like stress at all, although sometimes I get my life stressed up. But it's just life. It's just how life is like. But now I've talked about it. It's poverty is a reality. It's always standing like a dog, waiting at the door, waiting to knock at your door. So how prepared are we to fight this monster? Because it is sad to see, especially when we have been here for many years and we have not created awareness that this thing is possible. Don't think just because you're in Europe and anytime you can find a job, you can find any jobs. I always say badly paid jobs are everywhere. I mean, we'll always find badly paid jobs. You will always find them. Just because you're working doesn't mean that you can pay your bills. Just because you're working 24/7 doesn't mean that you will have money and you'll be rich. At the end, I have learned that those who work smart, you can work hard, but those who work smart, those who deal with their money smartly are the ones who at the end have lots of money left for their luxury, okay? And I'm not talking about corrupt and thieves, people and thieves and those guys who trick others and misuse others and abuse others, or those guys who pay others peanuts so they can keep most of the money for themselves. I'm talking of people who really work honestly, who do their things honestly, and those guys who are really, working smart. I used to think until not long ago, working hard is the main thing. It's not enough. You have to work hard and work smart. Yeah, both is a good combination. So, and that doesn't exempt you as a mother. It doesn't exempt you as a father. It doesn't exempt anyone. We in diaspora, we need to work smart as well. Now, let's take the case of those of us. We are working daily. We are working 2, 3, 4 jobs. I don't know if it's possible in Germany, but I know in America, people work several jobs. Somehow it's possible with the tax system. I do not know how that works, but it works in the case. But now for us, you're working 24/7, you have money, you're paying bills, and at the end, it's still not enough. You're paying and sending money to Africa and so on and so on. And at the end, you don't have much money for yourself. So what is happening here? How can we avoid losing all that money that we are working for? How can we avoid being in that fix that we always have, working, but the money is not enough? We don't have enough to pay our bills, or we don't have enough to even have extra. Some of us, we work like crazy, but we cannot even afford holiday. One holiday with our families. And we look at the whites when they're going for holidays, we are like, how do they manage it? Some of them just work smart. And then the other thing is they have generational wealth. Their forefathers, their fathers have created generational wealth so that they don't have to support their uncles, they don't have to support their fathers, they don't have to support their parents or whatever, because everybody, there was generational wealth being created. So even the children, like sometimes I saw another documentation, an older lady who was having to calculate her money very tightly because she was a pensioner. And the guy asking the questions asked, and why don't you ask your children? And this lady was like, no, I cannot ask them that. They have their own needs. They have to take care of their own needs with their money. So I have to take care of my needs. So the understanding of these people are like everyone has to work smart, hard and smart, to take care of their own needs. So that means we need, and I'm talking to mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, whatever, we need to teach, especially our children in diaspora, to earn their money and work smart, not just hard. Work smart. Let them have financial literacy for small. I have been writing this also in my page on Facebook, if you are following my page, because I think it's such a need. I mean, if you as a mother, and please forgive me if you feel attacked, if you as a mother or father, you're just sitting at home doing nothing and letting the government feed you, sorry, if you can work, go work. And you're sitting there suggestively living in a way that your children understand, I don't need to do anything for my life, as long as, I get some small money here and there from the government, so my life will always go on. My friends, do you know how long this system will continue the way it's continuing now? It may be that one day there's no money to be given. Now, you will be dead. What will happen to your children? What are we teaching our children and suggesting to our children if we are not creating financial literacy? You have a responsibility. It's your duty as a mother, as a father, to create financial literacy. And if you're not doing that, you're not doing your children a favor. You may be buying them Nikes and Adidas and whatever, Givenchy or whatever. You're buying them now because you can afford it. But if you don't teach that child, that I don't know, girl, boy, financial literacy, to plan his money, to work smart and work hard and smart, it will not help her. It will not help those children. No, they will maybe enjoy when you are still alive. They will enjoy what you're giving them now, but they will not be able to fend for themselves when it comes to their turn to take care of their own needs. There are those children who will be coming to you every time to come and take care of, to ask, Mama, can I have 50 euros for, I don't know what, to pay my electricity bill? Is that what we want? Excuse me. Do we want our children to come begging? Oh, Eva Mueller, you're saying we experience poverty on many levels. We also lack social wealth. Sorry. Lack of social support. I think it's also the way we think. And I think it's good that we are getting help from the government here. I think it's good that we are getting support. But I don't think it's good that we are getting used to it, that we don't teach our children to depend on themselves. Not defend, well, defending is also good, defend yourself from poverty, but we have relaxed. I do not know, I think this is also the main problem we are having back home, because our continent, everywhere I see on Facebook, and I'm always reposting this, we have so much wealth as a continent, we have resources, we have everything. But why are we always not having enough? Why? Excuse me, I think I need to have a break. I'm talking too fiercely because this is a very close topic for me. Let me make a short break. I'll get back to you.
Only underground radio station.
This is Radio Ara.
This is
Overhits.
Yeah.
All of Afromusic.
Yo. Hit it.
Overhits.
Yeah. We're nothing but the best music. Mixing the beats. Mixing the beats.
5, 6, 7, 8. This is Radio Ara.
This is
The one you listen to all day. This is the one.
So let me try again. I hope I'll not be screaming on the mic. This topic has been so itching for me because I realized some of us, we are so relaxed. We come into diaspora. We are getting some good money. Of course, it's good money compared to what we were used to back home. Or sometimes when we think of it in shillings or in the currency that we have back home, we think, oh, we've achieved, we have arrived, until something happens and then we realize, oh my goodness, we are sliding into poverty or going under direction of poverty. We don't have to wait until it's that late. We don't have to wait until it doesn't work anymore. We don't have to wait until our health deteriorates for us to start fighting poverty. You fight poverty even in diaspora when you plan. Start financial planning. If you yourself, you cannot make it, be active in learning yourself. Look for ways to find how to deal with this. Look for ways of how to save the little you have. You don't have to have a lot. The other day I posted also, you don't have to have a lot. Some of us, we think, when I earn 2,000, 3,000 euros netto, or, the money I get out of the job I'm doing, then I will start saving. No, if you cannot save with the little you have, then you're not good at saving. You need to learn. You need to acquire financial literacy. You need to know how. Find out, how can I save the little I have? And I tell you, if you learn from the little, with the little you have, those who can plan small, those who can arrange small, those who can save small, even as a mother, as a father, even if it's that pocket money you get from your hubby or from, kindergarten or whatever, don't run buying brand things. You can buy once in a while. It's no problem to have some luxury once in a while. But think poverty is staring at you like this, waiting for any opportunity to get into your life. So the little you have, plan it, organize it, And if you have the money, someone was saying, sometimes we become poor because the money that we have, we see it and we don't think of multiplying it. We think of what we can get with it. So actually we go and buy, and then finally we don't have anything. The money that you have, you can invest it. Let it give you more money. Let it get some seeds, like a farmer at the farm. When he has the seeds, he could also just put the sack of seeds on the farm and think it's going to somehow help him. It doesn't help if you're not putting it in the ground to multiply. And that's why even the little we have can give you a lot of financial support if you invest. Look for ways, look for possibilities. Some of the things you can invest in, they don't cost even much to buy, like shares, like bonds. Look, get financial literacy. If you don't understand financial literacy, go today and try to find out, what can I do with my little puts money? The money I earn from cleaning. What can I do? What can I achieve with the little pocket money I get? What can I achieve? And my friends, let's not always be using all the money that we have. Always have some money left for dark side times, for rainy seasons. And you know what I mean, for rainy seasons. Let's say someone gets sick at home and you urgently need to run home. How do you pay your ticket? Do you have any ticket on the side? Let's say someone is trying to finish up your investment back home. How do you get home? We need to always be prepared. A German doesn't need to fly somewhere to go and visit his people. In the country where we are. So we have to consider our special needs. We have special needs as diaspora because we will want to go home once in a while. We will have to send money for our relatives back home. We may not avoid that. We may not be able to avoid that. So as we plan, if we don't become smart, at the end we will be distributing and having nothing. At the end, if something happens and I cannot work, if something happens that I cannot go to work, maybe I need to pay something, maybe a cooker got spoiled, maybe a fridge got spoiled, maybe at home something happened and I need to do something and I have no money on the side, poverty is staring me like this at the door, wanting to get in. Poverty is always watching, always waiting. So you have to be active in fighting poverty on a daily basis. I'm not saying you should be scared now, like every day, poverty, but just this awareness. I'm just trying to awaken your spirit to awareness. Financial literacy is so important, and we need to be teaching even our people. One thing I do not like about is when we are just sending money home and not teaching the people how to deal with the money that we send them. If you send it and you don't have any expectation on them for that money, they will think they can always get from you. And then you'll continue be giving. The situation will never change. It will never change. I would rather help someone start a business than just sending money for his birthday party, because he turned 40 or 50. I would rather send someone to go start something small, whatever, instead of sending money just like that without a reason. I don't think it's that. It's not very, very wise, I would say. Okay, once in a while you can spoil the people back home, buy them a cow to chinja, to slaughter and enjoy in Christmas or whatever, but don't make it a habit. Because by making it a habit to send money anyhowly without a reason and without even accountability, you're teaching them, you can use my money anyhowly, it doesn't matter, just use it. I have a tree here in Europe where I can get the money and you don't need to worry, because if it's finished, then I'm going to get again to that tree and I'm going to harvest and send you the money. People, financial literacy is missing, and this is what is making me mad, because Africa is not poor. Yeah, whoever is tried to teach us that, we almost believed it. Some of us believe it, but we are not poor. We just lack financial literacy in some areas. Some of us, if there is no money in Africa, why is it that some people are so stinking rich in Africa? Are they not living in Africa? They're living and working on our soil, but they are rich. They're making it. I'm not talking of the thieves, So don't quote me and say everybody who is rich there is just smart and doing a honest job. But there are those guys who are doing a honest job. They are working hard and smart, not just hard and smart. And they are really dividing up their money. They are saving their money. They are investing their money. They are looking at how they are spending it. And don't tell me, I'm a Christian, I should not watch now what the kingdom on this earth. I should put my riches in heaven. My friend, the riches in heaven will not pay your food here. So we need to be literate. I'm not saying illiterate, I'm saying literate financially, so that even the little that God has given us, we can multiply it. We need to multiply it, not just multiply the word of God, multiply the money as well. And let you be a blessing to yourself, to your family, and to your relatives. And even in the village, if they see how you started from nothing, walking barefoot, suddenly you have 2 pairs of shoes. The other day you're having 10, others you're selling even, and helping those who don't have. It will be an inspiration for them. But if we are not financially literate and we just use our money anyhowly, we are not teaching our young people back home how to use the money. Even your parents, if you're not teaching them, telling them, showing them some expectations, they will not understand. And we need to have financial literacy. Yes, Africa is rich, but why are our people suffering? Yes, even in these countries we are living in diaspora, it's rich, yes. Look at them. They are not living poor, most of them. Those who are smart, they are not living poorly. They are living well. They can pay their bills, and they have some money extra. And let me tell you, if you want also success in such countries, sometimes we don't have that clear mind on how to organize. Go to someone who can do financial coaching with you. Do it with that person. Yeah? And let them show you, how can I divide my money? Go ask, how can I divide? Even if I would have to pay a little money for that person to show me, I will let them show me. How can I divide my little money? Even if it's €1,000, I know. Tell them I'm earning €1,000. How can I divide this? Pay my bill, pay my water, pay my electricity, and buy my children this and this, and have some money left. So that maybe this, in 2 years, I can go to Mallorca and make holiday there with my family. That person, if he's a good Vermögensberater or someone who is good financial coach, they will help you. Even with your little money, you will be surprised. You'll even be able to invest. There are those who are dreaming of buying flats here, but it's a dream. It's a dream. Some of us, it stays a dream until we get old. Yeah? Unfortunately. My friends, some of us, we'll have a dream, but we don't start acting on it, although it's possible. Why are we not acting on that dream? Do you know you're able to buy a flat even in this Germany if you're living here? You're able to buy a flat anywhere. You're able to buy whatever you want if you envision it and plan. Smart planning, financial literacy. Plan the little you have. If you have a goal, set a goal. Say, I need to have this amount of money at this time because I'm planning to buy this and this and this at this time. And then start. Start saving towards that. If you want to have a profit of a certain amount of money, then look for ways. There are ways of always investing so that at a certain time you can achieve that. So it will not just happen like that, How we are used to praying and expecting manna to come from heaven. I know, I love it that we are spiritual people. We Africans, we really love God. I think this confirms to me we were the first people to be created, because that nearness we search from God is a lot. But I have nothing against it. Please, I'm not saying now you stopped looking for God. Continue looking for God, but God gave you the brains so that you can use them, and God wants to be proud of what you're achieving. You're showing that God has blessed you because you're using your brain, you're using your abilities to prepare for difficult times. And if you don't do it, no one will do it. And especially here in diaspora, things are getting tough. Prices have gone up like crazy. If we don't plan, hey, you will not be surprised. Some of us will be on the streets if we are not taking care. So please go out there and practice financial literacy. Don't be using all your money when the money comes, you're going buying there, Jack Daniels, you're, like Kenyans say, chafua meza, and you don't think about what other needs you have, Think about that. It is so important, so important, So I do not know how you guys have been faring until now. I do not know how much you have been working on that until now. But be intentional with your money. Be actively intentional with your money. And I'm not talking of only if you have 3,000 or 4,000. No, even if you're earning 1,000. Be intentional with your money. Okay? Be intentional with your money. Oh, someone was writing things. Oh, my friend. Sorry, I got too carried away. I have to. I'm so sorry. Yes. DJ Fremo 254, you're saying something. Yeah, that sign also for you back. Yeah, Ruth Nagy, you're saying also by taking name jobs without choosing, even if it's 2 times a week. Yes, that one helps also to be strong financially. Also, Jenny Nish, you're saying, so I will say if I am not able to pay my bills and cannot save for rainy days or even have some cash for extras, then I am poor. Well, it's a relative term. Actually, I'm saying it provocatively, but it's a relative term. You can feel poor. You may be not having these things, but inwardly you're not poor. But if you cannot pay your bills, poverty is nearer than you think. You need then to look for ways of how to better it. Ruth Nathgi, you said, I think one has to wear the life-saving jacket exactly before handing one to someone else. Exactly. That's a very good way of thinking about it. Save smart with a plan. Remember, unbudgeted money is used money. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying instead of letting money sit in the bank, invest. Let it work for you. Instead of just sitting there, let it work for you and let it do some wonders for you so that within a short time you have some good cushion. How do you say cushion or cushion? I don't know, whatever. Money cushion, like to say, yeah. For not failure. What is for emergencies? For emergencies or even achieving bigger dreams. You're not just letting it sit there. You're letting it work for you as well. You're letting it, and when you feel like, even holidays, you can plan it. Do it intentionally. That's what I'm saying. Actively, intentionally, effectively. That means when you use your money, use it effectively. Let it have an effect on your life, on those you love, and see it. You can say, wow, that was my work. That one, I achieved it. I had this plan maybe 2 years ago. I did this and this. I achieved it. It's such a nice feeling, my friend. It's such a nice feeling. And I'm not saying you start being arrogant and proud and, dissing others or whatever, making them feel better or bad. But for you, it's for your own uplifting. It's not for you to be arrogant when you achieve all these goals. It's to be an inspiration, but not in an arrogant way. For those who already have found out how to achieve those goals, how to be financially literate, Teach your people, please. Teach your friends. Let your friends see it. Tell others. Let them borrow a leaf from you as well. We never know what else we may have maybe missed if we didn't live a literate life financially. Please, my friends, yeah, I'm talking this with the heart of a mother. If you have growing up children, don't wait until they're teenagers. Teach them from the very beginning. Hata kama ni €1 unawapea pocket money, even if it's €1, help them plan. Give them a feeling like, this is my money. I want to plan something. I want to achieve something with it. Let them learn you can achieve a lot with the money that they are getting. So let them not just think you can play around with money. Even the money we are sending back home, yeah. Let the people know that they need to use it wisely, yeah. So I said we need to be actively, intentionally, and effectively literate with money. Financially, we need to be literate. We need to be aware. We don't need to be like, Schlafwandler. You don't want to be, how do you call it? A sleepwalker with money. Some of us, we don't have much money, but when we get that 1,000 in the account, it's like it burns our pockets. It's burning. You want to go and spend it and show people, hey man, I got money. And then on 4th or 5th of the month, and things are bad. We don't want to live like that. I know we are Africans. We love life and we love enjoying, and we once in a while it's good to go eat well and spoil yourself, spoil your kids, spoil whatever, but with plan. Even that spoiling money can be planned. Yeah, I have a friend. I have to copy, really. I was thinking of copying that. I haven't copied it, but she really plans everything, and I was so amazed. For everything, there's a portion of money. She'll get her money and divide it for everything. And I was so amazed. I'm like, and at the end of the month, she has lots of money left because she planned it from the very beginning, what she wants to do with her money. I was amazed. Sometimes people say use a book and write down. If that is your method and if it fits you better, use it. Some will say just put money in an envelope and put it in a drawer somewhere in the kitchen. But plan for it. Don't just put it there, because like someone wrote, if you have it inside there, you will just end up using it. Because, it's just there. You think, you have money, but maybe you could have used it better if you planned for it. So let us learn to be planners, and let us teach our children to be planners and to be very literate with money. If you have made it to achieve and invest, teach your children also to go wisely with money, to deal smartly with money, to work smartly, to save and also invest the money wisely and smartly, so that at the end, even the investments you have done will not run into the river, Because if you don't teach them when they are young, at the end, you will be happy, I'm giving my son this, I'm giving my daughter this. But at the end, they will misuse it because they never learned how to handle that. They never learned how to plan, how to budget. They never learned how to go about with money. So will you be annoyed with them if they just squander it? They learned. You can do with money whatever you want. So sometimes, you teach them and it doesn't work, but please at least try to teach them so that you will not blame yourself if something doesn't work out. Yeah. In most cases, if the parents live a good example of financial literacy, it works with the kids as well. So I had said I will make it very, very, very short today, and I think I have talked a lot. This is a subject I'm very passionate about, because I hate it that people want us to believe we are poor just because of our color. We are not poor because of our color. Poverty is in every community. Every race has poor people. Everywhere in the world there are poor people. And poverty comes only if you ignore that it is possible to be poor. So poverty is only there because if you ignore it, then it is going to follow you. Poverty is everywhere. It is in every race. It is not only an African problem. It is a problem of every race. So it is everywhere. It doesn't mean just because you're African, you're automatically poor. No, you're only poor if you ignore of its presence. You know, the best way to protect yourself from an enemy is when you know where he is and his tactics and what he can do to you. So that way you protect yourself better. If you know that poverty is a reality, then you're going to take care that it doesn't attack you, and you're going to take the necessary precautions to avoid poverty from attacking you. So to all my African families, to all who are listening now, I challenge you, go and create literacy, financial literacy in your families, among your friends. Share ideas and tips to others who are around you so that we can beat this monster of poverty. Poverty in diaspora should not be just like we are fighting poverty in Africa by sending money. You know, even our president in Kenya is waiting for our money, I heard. You know, because he said, now we are waiting for more money from diaspora. No, let us plan our money ourselves. You don't let our president plan for us. We plan ourselves. Let us create financial literacy. And that's where I will close today. Go and create financial literacy. That way we will be free Africans in diaspora and back at home. I love you guys. This is Aggie's Live Talk Show on Radio R in Stuttgart, Germany. I love you. And next time I want to talk about rich people and people who have achieved it and how they have achieved it. I want to find out. I want to show you that it can work. I want to show you that we can make it. We were not born poor just because we are brown. We have brains. We can be smart financially. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Hit music now.